Come on. I point-blank refuse to work in that rabbit hutch. I shouldn't be that close to my patients unless I'm examining their tonsils.
My dear boy, ancient medical proverb. He who is partner gets biggest consulting room.
Oh, I didn't realise this was the old boys' club room. I'll wear the house tie next time, shall I?
Al, use it as a chance to compromise. Fit in. Cooperate with your fellow man.
Good morning, campus sec.
What are you doing?
You're right. I should get going.
No, I mean in here, in Dad's room.
Collier's going to be all over us after I made that call. There's got to be some way to convince her that Sam took the pills without help.
But you can barely open it yourself.
What if I remembered leaving the top off the bottle?
No. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, Collier, hello. I understand. Believe me, nobody wants to get to the truth more than I do. Yes. I'll see you then. Goodbye. She wants to see me tomorrow. She wants to go over my statement. Chris, wait.
Can't, I'm late.
Late for what?
I gotta do something normal. I'm going to work.
You can't. I need you here. You have to help me sort this out.
Great. Great. How's Joe?
He's great.
That's great too. Look, if you need me to help you out at all over the Easter holidays, because I know that the nursery's going to be closed.
I've made arrangements.
All right. I managed to get a couple of tickets for that CBeebies roadshow that they're hyping up.
It sounds unbearable.
Yeah, that's why I thought I could take it.
No, Daniel.
Okay. Maybe you could give him this.
No, my dad's already got him enough eggs.
Okay.
Look, that trip, whatever it is, I'll think about it.
There's somebody in reception to see you.
Who?
Didn't quite catch the name.
Hi.
Zara!
It's so good to see you! What are you doing here? You are joking, that is so exciting.
Who is it?
He's an old friend from Bristol, I think. Hey, your 9 o'clock's here.
Yeah, what's his name?
Something odd. Dutch, that's it.
Was he a stripper?
I think he's a bit more upmarket than that. They used to work together.
First name, last name?
I don't know. Go on.
So boring. I have to show you all the sights of Leatherbridge.
Well, I've still got the car. We can go for a spin if
Will
you
you
like.
take me as...
Don't need any help, thank you very much.
This isn't a good healing space. Too much colliding energy.
Well, it's difficult not to collide in here. So, I won't have you any longer than I have to. Please.
I don't really believe in conventional medicine. But the lady on the telephone was most insistent. She said I even had to have a certificate. I'm not very zen for a yoga centre. But you see, the children are waiting.
You've lost me.
Oh, I'm going to Nepal to work in an orphanage. It's all been organised by my Yogic Volunteers Network. So I'm here for my immunisations.
When are you hoping to travel?
Just 2 weeks now. I can barely wait to see their faces.
Yeah. Can't see any sign of your preliminary vaccinations. Did you get them done at the travel clinic here?
Oh, the line from Nepal was a bit crackly.
Well, you should have already started your hepatitis A and B, the typhoid vaccination and rabies. And you're also going to need an anti-malarial. And depending on the region you're going to, Japanese encephalitis, which isn't... Mrs. Swift?
Please be careful with that torch, Doctor.
You feeling all right?
Are you all right? Your chakras are really blocked.
Mrs. Swift? Oi!
Oh dear. Did she take me off again?
Excuse me?
The Great Mother. I think she's testing me, making sure I'm ready for Nepal.
And you're absolutely sure you've had no rash or fever over the last 6 months?
No.
Okay, can you just turn your head for me this way? That's it. Okay, any stiffness in the neck or joints?
No.
Headaches? Aching muscles? Any flu-like symptoms?
No.
When did you first become sensitive to bright
A
light?
few weeks ago, perhaps, after the Vision Quest.
Oh, come on then. Tell me more about this vision quest. Excuse me.
I am so sorry to interrupt you, Dr. Haskey, but could you give me some indication about how long you are going to be? Dr. Carter is working as fast as he can, but as you can see, the waiting room is getting very full.
Yeah, that's why it's called a waiting room. Look, crack open the hymn books and get a sing-along going. I'm in the middle of trying to make a very difficult diagnosis in here.
Fly free, little birds. Fly free.
What are you doing? Get down from there.
All is beauty.
Down.
All is light. Fishes swimming. Bees swarming toward the light.
Okay, hands off.
Higher and higher. Toward the light. Fishes swimming.
I need the sick bay immediately.
The family planning clinic are in there.
I have a delirious patient in there.
Perhaps Dr. Carter can give you some advice what to do.
I do not need his advice. What I need is that room.
I said no.
I need a room to hold a patient in until I can finish my examination. It is urgent.
Okay, calm down. Tell me exactly what's happening.
I don't have time to explain it.
If it's that urgent, call an ambulance.
She is my patient. I'm not going to let them have her.
That's why we have procedures. Refer her, follow the protocol.
We're doctors, Heston. We diagnose people. That's our job.
Something about the icon, that's all I heard.
Lunch, dinner, drinks?
I don't know, but she's only popped out for a bit, and if she comes back and finds you playing spooks...
Until I've seen a couple of other appointments, I'm going to have to get you to wait here with Mrs. Tenbay, who I am certain would love to hear all about your spiritual journey. What do you say, Mrs. Tenbay? Great Mother versus Almighty Father. You can have a god off.
There is a time and a place for theological debate, Dr. Haskell.
Just keep her here, whatever it takes. Right, who's next?
You can pick up the car seat from me. Tell Joe that Mummy... I'll call you back. What are you doing in here?
I just dropped by to let you know that I'm always here for you and Joe. And if you want me to babysit tonight or or any night, so that you can catch up with, who is it, a sort of doctor friend from Bristol?
You're going to have to try much harder than that, Daniel.
I've just spoken to your dad's physio. What's this?
It's nothing, I'm just, Mum, get out, that's my stuff, Mum.
Have you written anything else? Spoken to anyone else?
Oh, I just needed to... Dad always knew what to do.
You have to trust me now. You have to trust that I will figure this out. But if they find a single shred of evidence that points towards you, then... Your dad's physio said that there was small movement in his stroke arm.
If that's true, if his hand was getting better...
No. No. The movement was tiny. It would never have been enough for your dad. But if we could somehow suggest that there was more movement than even the physio was aware of, then...
You've got to stop this, or you're going to drive us both mad.
The game. When I was filming you on the phone, the day we spent together, there's got to be something there. There has to be.
You look exhausted.
I could do with a coffee. Look, go and put the kettle on. My phone's downstairs. You rig it up. We'll have a look. The answer has to be there, Chris. I know it.
Great Mother, I surrender. Great Mother, to your call. Great Mother, move within me. Great Mother, you
While
are all...
I agree it is a little discordant, I cannot interfere with her right to self-expression.
Mrs. Swift! I can see you again now.
My husband's gone. It's just Esme.
So, why would anyone choose to spend 2 nights alone in the Salisbury Woods in a makeshift tent with only a sleeping bag and a bottle of water for company?
When the body's deprived of sustenance and sensory distraction, the soul is cleansed, allowing the spirit guide to enter.
And it was while you were on this so-called vision quest that this so-called Great Mother first appeared, huh?
I was terrified by the idea at first. I'd never spent a single night alone before my husband walked out on me.
Right, do you have any history of depression or mental illness in your family?
I thought I'd been forsaken in the woods. 2 days and 2 nights I sat there. Cold, tired, hungry, just waiting. Nothing. Not a single vision. Afterwards I was distraught. I just crawled into my bed, couldn't get out.
Ah, and this lethargy, was it accompanied by numbness in the limbs or any nausea of any kind?
I was nothing. Numb. It was just me, the walls and a bed. Then just as I was about to go under, surrender to the darkness completely, she came. She lifted me up.
All right. Describe that moment for me in as much detail as you can.
It was beautiful.
Excuse me.
What? Enough is enough, Al. Mrs. Tempe is trying to control a minor student riot out here.
I am this close.
You have far exceeded the 10-minute consultation. Isn't it time to admit defeat and just move on?
Never. I strongly advise that you cancel your trip. You've left the immunisations too late, and to be honest with you, You're not fit enough to travel.
The Great Mother warned me there'd be detractors. Men in power intent on blocking my path.
Yeah, did she also warn you against false prophets claiming to set you on the road to enlightenment for a very large fee?
Please, Doctor, I have to have that certificate. Her name is Laxmi. She's 7. She wrote me this letter herself. Her handwriting's beautiful. Look, she wants to be a doctor.
Mrs. Swift, we don't have much longer.
You have others who need to help. I understand. I'm sure there's a private clinic somewhere that can help me.
I'm not done yet.
Trust me. If there was something wrong, the Great Mother would have led us towards the answer by now.
Wait. If you're really that determined to get to Nepal, I could book you into the travel clinic this afternoon. As an emergency.
Bless you, Doctor. I knew you'd see the light.
Mum, I can't do this anymore.
There! There it is! He moved his hand.
Stop, please.
Chris! Don't go to work today.
I'm not. I'm going to the police.
No, I won't let you.
If you think this doting mother rat is going to make me love you or forgive you for what you put Dad through...
I'm not doing this because I want you to love me. I'm doing this because I love you. Beyond all else. And believe it or not, I loved your father, and the one thing that we prized most in the world was you. I would do anything to keep you safe. And right now, you need my help. So either we work together, or I will tell Collier it was me.
You wouldn't.
Who do you think she'd believe? The devoted son? Or the selfish, cheating wife?
Dad would not want this.
Then for his sake, don't make me do it.
Hi, Hester. Lunch. Icon, my shout.
What do you want?
I'm a little bit worried about Zara. I think she might be being stalked by a doctor she worked at Bristol with.
We'll go to the police.
No, it's not that serious. It's more of a pestering. But I think I could discreetly warn him off if I had the details of where she worked.
Grow up. The pair of you. This is not some third-rate detective agency.
Al, do you know a Dr. Dutch who works in Bristol?
I have 1 hour to prove to Heston that GPs are not just some referral service for real doctors. If you want to bring the benefit of your considerable medical expertise to the table...
I already have a life, thank you.
I'll buy you a burger.
Do you know what? The Icon has a great burger selection.
There must be a way to enlarge it somehow. Photoshop it.
Any enhancement or editing would be traceable.
Okay, eliminate hypothyroid lupus encephalitis. And late-stage syphilis is just too textbook.
Dutch. That can't be his real name. Dutch.
The furthest she's ever been away from home was when she went on a package to Alicante with the ex. So if it is encephalitis, then it's some kind of post-common virus form, unless it isn't a virus. No fever, no swelling, no visible rash.
I'm wasting my time here. Zara's not a cheap lunch date. She's cocktails, dining. She's... Oh, I feel sick.
I'm going to put aside dementia, psychosis, bipolar. I need to think it's something that we can cure.
Give it a rest, will you?
What's engaging your considerable intellect? Dutch elm disease. Oh, fascinating. This is being a doctor, Daniel. Or are you just in this for the nurses?
Nice.
Salisbury Woods. Exposed to the elements. Returns home tired and depressed. Takes to her bed. Nothing for 2 weeks. And then light sensitivity. Woods light. Woods like lethargy. Woods like lethargy delusions. Woods like lethargy delusion. 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 Limp. She had a limp. Oh, great Scott. Husky, you magnificent... Cheers.
I thought my appointment was at the travel clinic.
Tell me about that limp.
When can I have my jabs?
When did you first notice it?
I must have strained it in the woods.
Could you pop your shoe off for me, please?
It's really no bother. I'm sure it won't be a problem in the pool.
Could you remove your top for me, please? I think I have an idea what might be causing your delusions.
You warned me about false prophets, and now you ask me to trust you unquestioningly.
Look, if there is nothing wrong with you, you have nothing to fear. Mrs. Swift, Esme, I believe that you have Lyme disease. Probably picked up from a tick bite in the woods. And judging by your neurological symptoms, it's probably in an advanced stage. Now, this is a difficult and a complex disease.
I'm not going to meet her now, am I?
Who?
Laxmi. I can't let her down, Doctor. That's why I got sick. The Great Mother was leading me here to you. I'm just the messenger. You're the one she's chosen to help Laxmi.
Look, this Great Mother is just something to do with your symptoms. She does not exist.
You can deny the Great Mother if you wish, but you can't deny this. Look at her.
Look, while I may have some gifts, I am not some chosen one.
But you're a very tenacious man. Just the sort of person Laxmi needs. She'll make a really fine young doctor one day. You could just write to her at first.
My handwriting is atrocious. And my spelling's even worse. Look, I'm going to arrange for someone to take you to hospital straight away. Okay?
Do I look like the sort of woman to be kept waiting?
Ooh, worth it though, eh? A decent florist takes a little tracking down in this town.
Thank you.
Oh, Al, I've just had a call from the hospital praising you to the rafters. It seems that their initial observations back up your diagnosis.
All in a day's doctoring.
As you know, Lyme disease is notoriously difficult to detect, especially when it presents primarily as neurological dysfunction.
Okay, Heston, you're embarrassing me now.
Oh, you silly little man. If you'd bothered to speak to me instead of proving what a maverick genius you are, you would have realized that I know just about everything there is to know on Lyme disease.
Oh, yeah? What makes you the great expert?
Our previous practice manager had it.
I got it right there, didn't I?
You may have got it right this time. You may even be an excellent diagnostician. But until you learn a little humility, you will be a lousy GP.
I am sorry to interrupt, Dr. Carter, but your patient insisted I give you this.
You think this little girl dreams about being a doctor so she can learn the limitations of the 10-minute consultation? What does it take to get some appreciation round here?
Dr. Haskey, please take it.
Well, you write well. Sure she'd appreciate the benefit of your wisdom. I won't be the one to shatter her illusions.
How long after Heston left did Sam suggest getting a takeaway?
Mum, I'm done. I need a break.
No, we're so close now. Look, we know Howard arrived while we were getting the food. So Sam must have called him at least half an hour before that. How did he do that?
I don't know.
No, I mean, how did he actually get Howard here? How did he call him?
His phone.
Voice recognition. Did you tell anybody that he had voice recognition?
No.
I took the phone from the bedside table the morning that I found him. I called Heston. So the police don't know that he had it. Can we wipe it? Can we get rid of it?
It's a huge risk.
Chris, Trust me. The police just want to shut this down. If we can give them a plausible story, they'll buy it. I know they will.
Hello? What are they playing at? There must be something wrong. Hello, I'm stuck in here. You let me out!
So, you know who I am. Who are you?
This isn't an interview. It's just a chat and a cup of tea.
She wants me here.
I don't think she does.
Well, I think you're mistaken.
Stop it, please, both of you. You're behaving like kids.
£750,000 to spend on an